Hey guys, Mark here. This is pretty darn interesting because what we have here is they are using the false flag from the Pulse shooting in Orlando to perpetuate another false flag. What we've learned over time is that this Pulse nightclub shooting was a hoax. Some of these people that they were saying that were in the hospital, like the one particular person in June, who they said was in a coma in this particular hospital. There's videos where people were calling the hospital asking to speak to this man, and there was nobody in the hospital by that name. I wonder why. And it turns out that this guy didn't even have ties to Islamic terrorism. It turns out that he was, he was a host sucker, right? He liked riding the old Hershey Highway. This dude was queer than a $3 bill, right? And it turned out his boyfriend had AIDS. He freaked out and he went and shot the place up. That's pretty much the brass tacks of the story, but never let a perfectly good crisis go to waste. Isn't that the motto of our commander in chief? Well, what we have here is the families of the Pulse nightclub shooting nightclub victims are suing Facebook, Twitter, and Google for providing material support to the Islamic State. Now, we all know. If you haven't researched it, go look. This dude was gay. This didn't have anything to do with terrorism. Yeah, he had some ties to the Middle East, but it had nothing to do with that. This all had to do with his boyfriend having AIDS. So he freaked out and went and shot some people up. Right? Here it is right here. Twitter, Facebook, and Google are being sued by the families of the Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting victims for allegedly providing material support to the Islamic State. I mean, come on, man. A false flag for a false flag? Are you kidding me, guys? Fox News reports that a federal suit was filed by the victims' families on Monday against Twitter, Facebook, and Google as the families believe that the companies provided the terrorist group ISIS with accounts they used to spread extremist propaganda, raise funds, and attract new recruits. The lawsuit further states, without defendants Twitter, Facebook, and Google, YouTube, the explosive growth of ISIS over the last few years into the most feared terrorist group in the world would not have been possible. And so this is pretty laughable, right? And they're basically they're basically just saying, hey, because technology has advanced, it's making this armor really strong. So let's all go crawl back in the caves, and we'll stop using anything with electricity, and we'll go kill animals with spears. Here's something that I recently remembered about when I did my video where I was recapping some of the crazy things that happened under Obama's reign. Here's something that maybe one of you guys can give me an update on, or I will just go look up for myself. But in case you don't remember about the Oregon standoff, one of the defendants, Shauna Cox, was suing the government for $666 billion because the government were using acts of the devil against them. Now there's a lawsuit that everybody should get behind. There's something that makes sense. If anybody has an update on this lawsuit, let me know, and I'll actually have a look and see if I can find anything on this. But for now, false flag for false flag for false flag. Good Lord.